I am Syed Rashid. You are watching Ahlebaid High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Welcome to my video to all students as well as viewers. Today just we are continuing our part number 2, chapter 6, work energy power, physics, class 11th or intermediate first year. And today's session we will going to come across related to somewhat like collusion. What is collusion and how many types of collusion is there, and we have to like derive the collusions like that. So first of all, what is collusion? A collusion is defined as the strong interaction between two bodies for short interval of time during which the momentum is exchanged between two bodies. There are two types of collusion. So what is collusion? Collusion is nothing but there is a strong interaction between two bodies for short intervals of time, okay, and in that main happening is nothing but momentum exchange between two bodies. That means this body's momentum goes to this side, this body's momentum goes to this side. And what is collusion? Collusion is nothing but the strongest interaction between two bodies for a short interval of time. There are two types of collusion with us. Like one collusion we have with us like elastic collusion, and one is inelastic collusion. So what is elastic and what is inelastic collusion? For elastic collusion, like we can say the collusion in which both momentum and kinetic energy are conserved is known as elastic collusion. In this collusion, like P is nothing but momentum, okay, I will going to write complete momentum, okay, momentum and kinetic energy both are conserved. That means they both are conserved. Whereas in elastic collusion, the collusion in which only momentum is conserved is known as elastic collusion. In elastic collusion, only momentum conserved. And what is conserve? Conserve is nothing but we have with us like conserve. Conserve means neither create nor destroy. It remains same or constant. Now we will going to derive related to the one dimension collusion with us. For one dimension collusion, we are considering one dimensional elastic collusion. For one dimensional elastic collusion, we are considering two smooth objects of mass m1 and m2. So I am considering two objects, okay, and this object having masses like m1, m2, and they are smooth, moving along a straight line in the same direction with velocities. Initially what it is moving with a straight line and with initial velocities like u1 and u2 before collusion, okay. After collusion, the object moves the same line with velocities v1 and v2 in the same direction. So after collusion, what is here? This is a collusion thing, okay, this is m1, m2. Like after collusion, what it's happened like m1 same mass m2, okay, but here velocity changes from u1 to v1, u2 to v2. We can write here before collusion, okay, isn't it? So very easy and small topic and very important topic. This topic you need to practice more than one time if possible, okay. It might ask you in 8 marks. So you can see here before collusion, during collusion, after collusion. Now here we are assuming, okay, ASSUME, assume u1 is less than u2, okay. So according to the law of conservation of linear momentum, momentum before collusion and momentum after collusion is same. So here we can write m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2, isn't it? So how I write? Since we can say like according to the law of conservation of momentum, ACCORDING, according to law of conservation of momentum, isn't it? What happened? What this law says? Momentum, like momentum before collusion is equals to momentum after collusion. So from this we got this equation, you can say like m1 u1 m2 u2 plus which is equal to m1 v1 m2 v2. Now I am writing m1 u1 minus, okay, I am just taking this m1 this side, so m2 v1, and what it will happen like m2 v2 minus, okay, m2 u2, isn't it? Here I am taking m1 as common, we remains like u1 minus v1, isn't it? Here I am taking m2 common, so v remains like v2 minus u2. Simple step. Here I am taking m1 common, so I remains like u1 minus v1 is equals to, here I am taking m2 common, so I got like v2 minus u2, isn't it? Now I am giving this as equation number 1, isn't it? So according to law of kinetic energy, or we can say like, yeah, according to the law of conservation, according to law of conservation of kinetic energy, kinetic energy, like Ke before collision is equal to Ke after collision. What is Ke here? Yes, you are correct, kinetic energy. So you can write complete kinetic energy in your notes. Okay, so we got with us like half m1 u1 square minus half m2 u2 square is equals to half m1 v1 square minus half m2 v2 square. So how I get this equation? This equation is very easy, need not to modify or mug up, very easy. Just instead of m1 u1, we are keeping like half m1 u1 square minus half m2 u2 square is equals to half m1 v1 square minus half m2 v2 square. Same procedure here also we are doing, like half m1 u1 square, same. I am taking down m1 term this side, so it become half m1 v1 square, isn't it, is equals to, same here also, like half m2 v2 square. Okay, I need to just keep this as plus, this also plus, so that when this term goes to this side, it will become minus, whereas when this term goes to this side, it will become like minus half m2 u2 square. So same procedure here also we are repeating, like half m1 I am taking as common, so we remains like u1 square minus v1 square, isn't it? Here also half m2 I am taking as common, so we remains like v2 square minus v2 square minus u2 square. But here you can say half get cancelled, so we remains like m1 into u1 square minus v1 square is equals to m2 into v2 square minus u2 square. So isn't it? So I am just giving this as equation number 2. So up to here you can copy down, and this derivation is very important. So have to from here we need to start, but we need to write a few theory part related to this. That theory part I am going to tell you, very easy. Okay, listen carefully, and first write the heading as one dimension elastic collision. After writing the heading, just write the theory part which I am going to dictate. After that you can copy down this derivation. So listen carefully. Consider two smooth object of mass m1 and m2 having velocities like u1 u2 moving in a straight line along the direction of velocity u1 and u2 before collision. After collision, the object moves along the same line with velocities v1 and v2 in same direction. So after writing this theory part, you need to copy complete this. Okay. Hope you have copied one dimension elastic collision theory part as well as like diagrammatical and derivation. Now I am going to place three definition, and this definition is very important for you, like collision, elastic collision and inelastic collision. On your screen you can see and copy down. So are you done with the definition of collision, elastic collision and elastic collision? I hope so. Now we are continuing our derivation. We got up to equation number 2. Now what we will going to do now? Look at the board carefully. By dividing dividing equation equation 2 upon 1. Okay, what we will get? Okay, we will get like m1 like u1 square minus v1 square is equals to m2. After m2 we got like v2 square minus v1 square divided by, so on left hand side we got like u1 minus v1, isn't it, is equals to we have already with us, and here we got like v2 minus v1, isn't it. Now once I like keeping this as this, now I am elaborating this step, and we have here m1 also and here also m2 on so I am just putting knowing thing, this is actually equation number 2 and this is actually equation number 1, but in examination you are not supposed to write like this. For your understanding I am keeping like this. This is 2 equation, this is 1, just we are dividing equation 2 upon 1. So now here we have v1 square minus v1 square. We have one algebraic formula with us. From that algebraic formula we will get as u1 plus v1 into u1 minus v1 by, here same like m1 into u1 minus v1 is equals to m2 as it is. Here also same v2 minus v1 or v2 plus v1 into v2 minus v1 by like m2 into v2 minus v1. Since we know that one formula with us like a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b, from this formula we got this step. Now what it's going on, this m1 u1 minus v1 and this m1 and this cancel, here also m2 cancel, v2 minus v1 cancel, here also v2 minus v1 cancel. What we remains with, so we remains with like u1 plus v1 is equals to v2 plus v1, or else we can write this in sequence also like v1 plus v2, but here I am just doing use one side and v's one side. Here is there any error with us, v2 minus here we have with us like u1 I think. Okay, v2 this we have like u2 square u1 means this is u2, so all we have to change here as u2 instead of v1 u2, so and this is also u2, so v remains like v2 plus u2. Now I am doing u's one side, v's one side, that is initial velocity is one side, final velocity is one side, so it will become like u1 minus u2 is equals to v2 minus v1, isn't it. Now I am giving this as equation number 3. So therefore the relative velocity is of two collide object before collision is equal to the relative velocity separation after collision. So we can say that the relative velocities are like before collision and after collision are, therefore the relative velocity of two colliding objects before collision is equal to relative velocity of separation after collision. So this is the equation. So once again I want to recheck, and once again I am explaining by dividing equation 2 upon 1. Equation 2 we have with us like m1 into u1 square minus v1 square is equals to m2 into v2 square minus u2 square. So this is u2 square. So same equation 1, m1 into u1 minus v1 is equals to m2 into v2 minus u2. So here from a plus b whole square we are opening this, so we got this step, and here also m2 v2 plus u2 v2 minus u2 by m2 into v2 minus u2. So this cancel, we got final step like v2 plus u2, but we are keeping initial velocities one side and final velocities one side. So we got finally this step. So this is equation number 3. Now we need to derive two more different thing with us, like velocity of first body and velocity of second body, and this thing we will going to continue in our next session of work energy power physics. I am Sayyid Rashid. You are watching Ahliabad High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Make sure practice more than one time and take care. Have a great time. Thank you.